discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, Nate Bice here for another out of your mind Sunday freaking stream, y'all. I'm here today with the boys, Hottoys Nightmare, DonPrime, and Hottoys Online. What is up, y'all?
What's up? What's up? How's it going, everybody?
Hey, everyone.
Welcome. Sunday night. We're going to rock it again on Geeking Out from the Delta to the Dragon Ball Z. We're going to give some prizes away later tonight, so make sure you check in. But guess what? It's time for the Reissue Wars issue.
Reissue Wars. The Reissue Wars. Yeah, someone on Facebook was like, yo, you got to name the Sunday stream the Reissue Wars. I'm like, okay. We had the Waitlist Wars. Now we're at the Reissue Wars. So we just keep moving. Just keep moving to the next war. It's just it's nonstop, right? I heard that joke from MASH. Like, oh no, you just move on to the next one. The war is never end. We just move on to the next one.
Right.
Yep.
But
war never changes. It's just the location.
Just the location. Wow.
Yep.
But hey, guys, I hope you're all doing all right. What's new in your worlds before we get started with the Reissue Wars? DonPrime?
Just did a major minor renovation of my display area yesterday. It took about 12 hours. And, moved and got certain astronaut figures all set up. And, yeah, took 12 hours, but I'm finally at the certain point I want. Went to IKEA, bought a case just for a temp display. Unfortunately, due to my Moji case issue with UPS destroying a Max 150. So, for the time being, I'm happy.
Wow.
And I'll just let my brain think what I want to do next. But I'm not rushed to do anything.
That's crazy. Wow. But hey, there's different ways to figure out newer displays at this point. So there are options now.
Exactly.
But yeah, that sucks because I would be slightly pissed off if I spent, like, for me, let's say I do buy the Moji, when I move over to Moji case, and I wait a year for these Moji cases. They come in broken. I would be so pissed. I'm like, wait a year for these.
Yeah, and again, it's not Moji case. They took care of me. Their customer service is top notch. And again, it's not my delivery driver. It's the freaking process of once they pick it up. They treat it, and especially when it's got the goddamn yellow police warning tape, oversized. It's 70 pounds. Treat this fragile. That's almost like a warning sign of hey, kick me,
Right.
Like you're in grade school, the bully puts the opposite. The kick you sign on you.
Yeah.
That's why I double box my. I know you can double box a Moji case package, but for me, that's why I double box my Hottoys all the time, because I don't trust it making it there with the shipper and the art box intact. At least the actual double box will protect everything.
Yeah, you're talking a 4-pound package, my friend. This was a 72-pound package. The actual package was physically larger than I am.
When it's
as
that
a human.
heavy, they're just gonna drop it down.
Yeah,
because they can't handle. It's a lot of weight, to lug around.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is that you can't double box that. That's why I'm saying that. That's why I double box my Hot Toys. I don't even trust someone just picking up the shipper intact. Like, nah, you gotta pick up the whole box. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
But Hot Toys Online. How about you? Anything new?
A little bit of everything, really. I got a lot of stuff going on. Relatively soon, since Don's talking about his displays, I'm gonna be saying sayonara to the DTOFs.
Oh no! Why?
Yeah. So my buddy who streams with me, Collecting Madness, he really wanted the DTOFs, and he knew I was kind of thinking about, because I'm like you, Nate. I buy everything that shows up on Sideshow in terms of Hot Toys, so it's like I need more space, especially for Star Wars with all these vehicles and stuff coming out. Because this is my Star Wars collection room. My other stuff's downstairs. Because of that, I need more space, so I'm gonna be building. I built one Maju case style case in the basement with a friend of mine. I'm just going to build 3 more of those for this room. It's going to be a big project though, because I have these risers that have all my helmets in them, and now those risers are too small to go under these new cases I'm building. So there's going to be a lot that I have to do in here, but Yeah, that's my next project, probably here soon, because his brother's moving out and taking all of the cases, because him and his brother live together. He's taking all of the cases, so now he needs my detail. So it's going to be a big thing. But
Wow.
yeah, apart from that, just kind of, I did just put up a review today. I've been on the review, can't talk. The review
train. yeah.
I got that Obi-Wan lightsaber set from D23, which and it just showed up at the Disneyland as well. It's got 3 of Obi-Wan's hilts, Episode 1, Revenge of the Sith, and A New Hope. And I got that in this last week, and that thing is like incredible. I've always collected lightsaber hilts ever since I started my Star Wars collection. So when I saw that, I'm like, dude, I gotta get it, because I missed the other 2. There was an Ahsoka one with the Rebels Ahsoka hilts, and then there was also a Temple Guard like staff set. I missed those 2, but this one I'm like, I gotta get it. So thankfully, I had a friend help me out. I really do appreciate that from him. But yeah, that's basically it. Just trying to put out more content on my channel and trying to make more money. Yeah, those are my 2 goals right now.
That's $20 is $20.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah, for me, let me see what's going on. I got a lot of stuff that's coming in October set up. So right now I'm trying to build my not my module case, but it's gonna be those custom module cases people keep making. So yeah, it's
right.
not a module case, the muscle cases. Yeah, I'm trying to build that.
Basically what I'm building.
By then, that's by then I should be able to have everything displayed as far as like the vehicles are concerned, because I'll be getting a tumbler by then, and I'm here like, damn. It's about to get crazy when the tumbler comes in, because that's a big boy. That is a big boy.
Oh yeah, it is.
But Hottoys Nightmare, anything with you? I know I've been seeing that you've been making that display case quite well. Look at that.
It's all my cases are done now, and I'm just going through. I did a video yesterday on the Grogu collectible set. Waiting for a lot more stuff to come in. I'm waiting on the Dark Troopers, the Boba Fett repaint armor and throne, the Comiconcept Deluxe Iron Man. So I have the Mark 46 that I'm waiting. That's on a payment plan, but I'm considering.
Okay, so you ordered a new one. You ordered a new one then.
So I have the original and that one. So that way I want to display both of them together.
You're going to do a comparison video on both?
I am.
Okay. I like to see that, because usually people have been posting up photos, Instagram photos, on the 3 versions or the 2 versions that are out right now. Well, the 2 originals, and then now the Mark 46 concept, and then the Mark 46 original. And now there's the Mark 46 new. With the base. So I've been seeing a lot of photos, but I'd like to see actual video, like just do a comparison. Kind of like what happened with the Mark 47. They did. I
actually have
videos with that. Go ahead.
All 4. So I have the Power Pose, the original Mark 46, the Mark 46, the 10-year anniversary, and then I have the other one coming. So I have all 4 to compare with.
Oh, wow. I completely forgot there was a Mark 46 Power Pose. Wow.
Civil War, yeah, way back 2017 early it was announced.
Yeah, I think I heard people saying that they skipped the Mark 46 figure because they went with the Mark 46 Power Pose. And they were like, damn it, I missed my chance.
Yeah, it was after the Mark 42 version. Wow.
Let me see. Table Talk Geek. Hot take. I think that this new Tony Stark mech test figure is one of the best Iron Man 1/6 figures from Hottoys. I do actually like the mech test look, because it looks like just Tony Stark is like work on himself, and it's kind of like the proto Iron Man before Mark 2 and Mark 3. Like it builds towards it. So essentially, you need that in your collection if you're building up your first 7 Iron Mans, because that one right there builds into the evolution of the first 7. It goes from the Mark 1, then the pretty much the protos of the Mark 2s and the Mark 3s. So it's like in between. And evolutionary tree.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guys. I'm actually quite interested to hear everyone's thoughts about what's going on this week because it's sort of like a recap. And unfortunately, we did not get any Batmans the past weekend as far as like the whole celebration event of Batman's birthday that was on Saturday. Unfortunately, there were
again the latest rumor I heard tonight.
for Monday
and Robin tonight.
Oh, you talking about releases?
Yeah, releases tonight. Maybe again, Sonar Suit and Throbbing.
I still have to pre-order those.
Yeah, I'm pissing out the wars with those first. Like once if I see a very good deal on it. If not, then if I see the blue screen, going right in.
Yeah, me too.
You know what's weird? Those were delayed for the second time, and they're pushed back to December through January.
Mm.
But that's Sideshow time, not Hong Kong time.
Yeah.
So,
Like that little.
But yeah, I'm wondering, like, what if they drop something other than the Throbbing and Batman, Sonar Suit? Because
I'll tell you what,
man, if they drop the 1989 Batman,
yeah, exactly.
2.0 tomorrow, that'd be great. Well, I think it'll be 3.0.
well, what if they release the normal Batman Begins Batman?
Oh, so you're
go with the bat
release train
with the Tumblr.
Ooh. That's right.
I mean, as far as releases, that's the only one I can think of aside from the 2-pack that goes with an accessory that Hottoys has already released. Again, that's the Batman Begins, which is essentially a reissue of the original Batman Begins Bale figure.
But
so,
where's my stealth cap? Okay, possibly this month. If not, it's gonna be the next event because it looks like Sideshow is doing their exclusive figures with their events. So it just builds up more hype for these events. You know, like, enter this and register for this event, get your chance at this stealth cap because best member is just ended, I guess, a few days ago. So stealth cap will probably be the next event, which will be the October New York Comic-Con Sideshow Con event. That's why
they're not actually going to. Because they pulled out.
Yeah, they did last year anyway. They did the Sideshow Con last year.
Well, no, I mean, last year it was still up in flex. They never confirmed to go. But Sideshow actually originally confirmed to go to New York. Then they pulled out. Believe me, that's a bad pullout.
Well,
Family Channel.
I think they pulled out because of the whole financial situation that's happening. So they were like, it makes sense. It makes sense for them to go to San Diego Comic-Con because they're right there versus going across the country just because of New York Comic-Con. So I get financially, they were like, you know what, we could do this New York Comic-Con Sideshow.
Then don't commit, don't pull out.
Well, hey, it is what it is, man. There's people.
That's
hey,
Exactly.
That's what she said. Hey, we got collectors that flake out on pre-orders. All right, so it is what it is. Right?
So technically, Sideshow's just following the fans.
No.
Following their methods of pre-ordering. Yeah, I'm getting this. Oh, I'm canceling.
Yeah, Sideshow forfeited their NRD on New York Comic Con 2022.
Yeah, basically.
Let me see. Thick Bantha boy. Y'all need to pay respects to Easy, who is leaving the Hottoys lifestyle.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. Come
He's
on,
done
they
that
always.
before.
Yeah, they always come back. Easy always comes
All
back.
it takes
He's like
is one
Palpatine.
figure.
Easy's like Palpatine, man. Somehow, Easy has returned.
It's
I don't
like
even
crack.
think it
Once
was a
you're
year
in, you're
ago.
always in. You just need that one temptation and you're back taking more hits.
Yeah.
That might not be the most appropriate, but it's the truest.
Will you commit to the program? Exactly. Like, come on. Will you commit to the program? So I've been hearing that a lot these past few days. People are just leaving the Hot Toys game. I'm leaving. I'm moving over to statues, or I'm moving over to InArt and stuff like that. So, and the reason for all that discussion has been because of the whole issue with the Batman tactical suit being pretty much a 1.5 reissue with a different base and not the same accessories as the original one. But there's a updated paint application on it, so it's called a 1.5. I call it a 1.5. But also, you get the base from the GL Batman, and people are ticked. People are pissed off about this because this was a suit that people were going after.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. First and foremost, Hot Toys is a business. Their goal is not to satisfy you. It's to make money, to make a profit. So the fact this is coming out and it's a 1.5, if you don't like this because you already have it and it devalues potentially what it's going for in the secondary market, I'm going to be honest with you and say, guess what? I don't care. Because if you're getting figures to flip or as a nest egg, as a investment opportunity, you're in the wrong game. Again, this is coming out. People who didn't have the opportunity to get this or they slept on this the first time, guess what? They can now get this. They can get a Justice League completed if they were waiting on a Batman, especially if they're going for the end scene of the Snyder Cut. You know, at this point, with this coming out, I'm just waiting for Gary the Parademon who once sniped, Flash.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? Gary's right there. Gary right there. Look at him.
Yeah, he's under
No,
boots,
Gary.
yeah.
No, Gary actually survived Batman's, rage because he again one scoped the Flash. But again, I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. Yes, I know the value of my figures, but at the same time, if something comes out and it kills something as far as value, but other people can get it, I'm cool with that. I do not collect these figures as a financial asset. I collect these figures because I like them. If a reissue comes out and it means I have to readjust my financials, my insurance sheet, so be it. But how can I be mad if a business is going to reissue a commodable product that's commodable and will get them a profit and what people want and are asking for? It's like you're going to satisfy 90 to 95% of the people, but those 5% of the people are the ones that are mad because it's hurting their financial end because they bought this figure because they think they could flip it in the long run as a financial piece. So that's my 2 cents.
No, I got you. Here's the thing with this is that before this whole reissue game and 2.0 game, Hot Toys, they rarely did this. Like, they rarely did what they're doing right now.
Mhm.
And the collectors that were in this game for more of the limited side with figures, like, oh, hey, it's more of a grail because not many people have this or what have you. There was a practice for this. There was I guess what they call a collectability. That what made Hot Toys a collectability, prosper because of how limited these figures were. But this is a whole new game now. This is a whole new game. Hot Toys is not what they once were. They're changing, and they've been changing. They've been pretty much showing us what their motives are for the future of the company. They've been showing this since 2019. When I remember from so when I started 2019 collecting, I saw pretty much patterns that were being made. I was watching videos and streams at the time where people were trying to figure out early streams. Like, streams weren't as prevalent as they were back then. There are today, like back then. But there were people just discussing about this, like, are they going to reissue everything at this point? And I feel that again, I think it's all about we got to figure out your way of collecting, and does it meet the standards with Hot Toys now? Because if you're okay with just being able to have everybody have a chance at a figure like the figures that you have, but you're collecting because you love the figure, not because of the value or future values of the figure, that's fine. Yeah, I guess you can live on with collecting with Hot Toys. But if you're the ones that do feel that Hot Toys is losing its collectability because of all these reissues and 2.0s, then you're gonna have to change up your collecting habits, because Hot Toys ain't gonna change for you or change for anybody. They're gonna do whatever they feel is right for their company. But it sucks. Also, you can also speak with your wallet. It's like you don't need to purchase this. This will go to collectors that did miss out, or they want a second one. For me, this one's going to be for my second one because I would like to get a more newer version of the Band Tactical, which I
You
do
mean
have
Bad Owl?
right now. The Bad Owl, yeah. I would like to get a second one, but also not only that, I'm like in Faiths right now. I'm playing with Faiths now. Like Hottoys will drop the Just League Batmobile at some point. So I'll have one for the Batmobile inside, and then I'll have one for just being displayed outside the Batmobile. So it's an opportunity right there for me. And I do like this suit. The only problem is just the articulation because he's so bulky. But you spend some time with it, you could get some nice poses out of it. I do have, and I picked this up from Peter Tan when this was selling out at one point. Peter Tan sold it to me for about lower than retail, and that's how much it was going for. But the thing is, it was sold out, so it was cool to have in the collection. It's because I enjoy Justice League. Just that it was just not hitting the right points with the critics and most of the fans. But when Snyder Cut came out, I'm like, damn, they really dropped the ball with Justice League when you compare it to Snyder Cut. But I could keep rambling about how I feel about the film and then how I feel about this figure. But I already told you guys how I feel. But let's move on to Hottoys Hotline. I want to hear his thoughts about what's going on with the current market.
So with this particular figure, you know what I was mad about? I wasn't mad that we got it. I was mad that it didn't have that damn mother box because that's the last freaking mother box that I needed. I'm like, dude, when I saw this box, I'm like, yes, I got my mother box. And then I clicked on it and I was like, no, I didn't get my mother box because they didn't include the mother box. So, but that's one of those things that they do very often where they'll leave something out to kind of like give a little breadcrumb to people who had the figure previously because that adds a little bit of like difference to the previous version if it's almost a direct reissue. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, and I think that's kind of going along with this conversation, it's like they don't do that always, They don't always, they're not always consistent like that. Where like we'll let some of the people who spent money on the old version have something different from the new version. Because like look at the new Black Panther, for example. That one's basically like a complete overhaul and with extra accessories. So it doesn't always work out that way. But like another example would be like the Bespin Luke. The Bespin Luke, the new Bespin Luke doesn't come with that weather vane, and the weather vane is like the shining accessory. So it's like I'm kind of with Don. I'm looking at my collection here, and I'm like, I'm glad that I have these now, and I'm happy that I got them. But I would not be angry if someone else had the opportunity to get something that I had in my collection for retail with like a 2.0 or a reissue. With that being said, my only concern is I don't want that to be the bulk of what Hottoys is doing. Obviously, lately, it's kind of more prevalent than it typically is. So that kind of concerns me as to what they're going to do moving forward. Now, am I in the place where I'm angry or I'm like, oh, dude, I'm done with Hottoys? Absolutely not. This didn't anger me at all. I don't own this figure, but I own figures that have been reissued or they've done another version of them, and it doesn't anger me. I think my opinion on it really is what I would like to see more of if we're going to go this route is like redoing figures that need to be redone, and I always use the example that first Winter Soldier, like a really, really special figure to a lot of people. But unfortunately, the pleather they used on it is garbage and it could use an update, Yep. So that's what I want to see. If you're going to go this route, redo figures that really need a once over. And then like Terminator figures, like we're all begging for those Terminator figures and we'll get them eventually. That's not the first thing on their mind because they have these licenses and they got to do the stuff that Disney tells them to do first. But yeah, I think for me, I would like to see more 2.0s and 3.0s as opposed to like a direct reissue. I believe they did say they made some improvements with this one on the suit. I guess we'll see that once people start getting it in hand down the line. But yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I do agree with Don in a lot of ways. It's like you can't really be angry at the end of the day because a lot of these releases, there's nothing saying that they're not going to release it again. There's no, like, it's not a numbered product, There's no number on it. They're not like, oh, this is 1 out of 1,000 and that's it. They're just like, oh, it's sold out. They didn't say how long it's sold out for, why it's sold out. You don't have any of that information. So anything could come back at any time, I just don't want that to be the bulk of what Hottoys is doing. That's all.
Well, I feel that, again, if Hottoys is changing, we have to change too if we're in the game to collect
Mm-hmm.
more limited, more exclusive figures as far as like the value of them. Because apparently Hot Toys right now, they're not in that game anymore. Like they eventually, for example, let's say that Boba Fett animated figure that you cherish so much because of the value of it, not because of how much you love the character, what have you. It's just that you're not a fan. You're not a fan, but you're only a fan of that figure
Mhm.
because of the value of how rare that Boba Fett is. And then here comes Hot Toys coming out with a 2.0 reissue or 1.5 reissue, just change up the base. You know, it's still the same figure. It's just a 1.5 reissue. Maybe they add magnets to the backpack, but you still got the anime Boba Fett. You know, will that anime Boba Fett in your collection still be worth it to you when the value starts dipping down? Because that's one of the most valuable, most rare and valuable Boba Fett out there in the Hot Toys collecting community. Because not many people want one in the beginning, and then it was a Toy Fair exclusive, and now you know after a few years after it sold out, and with it's pretty much the first Boba Fett at that point, and also Mandalorian helped boost the sales up because of that rifle that Boba Fett
Mhm.
used as his
Right.
animated form,
The pulse
And, you know,
rifle, yep.
the pulse rifle. So will that figure still hold value to you after that? And like I said, I feel that you know if Hot Toys is changing, we're gonna have to change too in that matter.
The world's changed.
I'm just waiting for you to show the clip.
It's time we change too.
There you go. We got to change too. That's why I feel about it. Because
Adapt or die.
Adapt or die. Because if I'm going to continue just being hateful about Hot Toys practices, I'm like, it's not fun anymore. It's not fun anymore. So I feel like we got to just change our views of what's collectability. Unless you want to move on to another company, like for example, InArt that's been promoting that they're going to be more limited numbers and what have you. Then yeah, more power to you. You can still collect Hot Toys, but then you got to keep Hot Toys in that bubble that they're not going to be as valuable in the near future, or they will be. It's going to take longer for them to attain that value if Hot Toys continues the way they are. And it looks like they're not going to change at all with that. But Donna, I do want to hear Hot Toys Sniper.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Putting on this, then we'll move on to the next.
All right. I'm not viewing this as a reissue, but even if it was a straight 100% across the board reissue, it wouldn't bug me, even though I own the original, because I don't care about that. You know, it's not about my collection versus yours. So I have what's in my collection because this is what I want. There's tons of stuff that I don't like that somebody else collects, and that's up to them. You know, and good for them. But looking at it, I mean, through the pictures, it looks like the cape is wired.
Yep, yeah,
which the original one is not. So that's a improvement right there. Late last night, I was comparing mine to the pictures, and for some reason, it looks like the undersuit is actually different. But it's hard to tell with the pictures and the lighting that are here versus what I can see in real life with the original one. But I mean, it's possible the undersuit has improved, but until we can really see it or until Hot Toys makes a statement on it, we're not really going to know. But I'm fine with it. It doesn't bug me. I like the base. It never made sense that the other Batman had that base. But if this came with the mother box and they just renamed this as the deluxe, no one could complain about it because it has a new base. You know, or if they named it the after battle tactical Batman suit or something like that.
Sean, let me just while you're talking, what did we call this the other day on stream? Did we not say it was the year of the display base? We literally just said that, and then this comes out. This comes out. It's so funny, man.
But to me, I'm cool with it. I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm happy for those who are getting it. For those who are angry about this, I mean, there's other things going on in the world. I mean, you could focus your anger somewhere else. Like pedophiles. Seriously, like go after them. Take that energy to them. Don't take it on Hot Toys.
Sean, why is that
You know,
always your example?
Geeking Out does not recommend or advise violence against certain members of communities.
I didn't say violence. I said anger.
Well, we got to take the
different.
legal aspect. Hey, we do not condone anything. Do not take actions on your own. Consult whatever. Do not take actions. And if you do anything you're on, Big Brother Blue is going to take care of you just the same. So again,
DonPrime is the lawyer of the Geekin Out crew. So obviously,
And if anyone asks,
better call
Hot
Don.
Toys hotline.
Screw Saul. He's done.
No, you're on record saying it, Sean. We got your ass. You're done.
We got you.
I was influenced by you.
Nah, we got you.
You weren't influenced by anything. That came on in your own accord.
Thank you, Don.
You don't know what's going on behind the camera,
Ladies
man.
and gentlemen, we got him.
Dun dun.
So Andre brought up another good point here. I'm not angry at all, but I'm disappointed at how slow releases in general are from Hot Toys. Well, yeah, I can see that there's been a lot of disappointment with that because Hot Toys keeps putting out a lot more pre-orders. There's a lot more figures they're working on now, which prolongs the creation of these, beautiful characters that we enjoy so much, right? And now it's going to take a little longer, especially with delays. And then, with what's going on with the world, especially in China, things are breaking down over there right now with the close downs they're still having issues with the virus over there. So now, they're trying to play catch up with a lot of the figures. And I feel that we're probably not going to be back to normalcy with these releases until maybe near the end cap of 2023. Because they have so much they need to catch up on, and I'm just hoping that they keep up with the quality, though. I'm hoping they keep up with the quality with these figures, with what's going on. But I do want to hear your thoughts about that, DonPrime. How you feel about that? With
well, I actually posted into our chat, an article from the Wall Street Journal that because of the labor shortages, because of the vid issue with labor, a lot of companies that own factories that were hesitant to invest in robotic manufacturing, they've been forced at this point, again, because of labor issues, they are dropping heavy investments into automation, aka robots to run the factory. So that's almost reshaping the entire outlook of Hong Kong in the manufacturing sector. So again, that may or may not affect Hot Toys in the fact it may affect them in the negative, or it may affect them in the positive, where that people who are effectively kicked out of a job by a robot, their sources are now available for Hot Toys to grab. It's almost too early to say. It's going to take 6 to 9 months for everything to sort of level out and see what automation in robots is doing in Hong Kong versus what is still left to people. Are there always going to be someone who is in charge of potentially painting face sculpts at Hot Toys? Yes. Do I see a day where robots could potentially do the mass painting of Hot Toys sculpts? Yes. We're getting to that point.
Really?
Skynet.
Yes.
What happened next?
Skynet's next? Oh my god. Well, at least
No,
let's get the 2.0 Terminator.
no.
Let's get the
Screw
2.0
Skynet.
Terminator.
No. The Air Force has a program that's been active for the last 3 years. It's called Skyborg. I'm not joking. Look it up. It's called Skyborg.
Oh, I
The
believe
fusion
it.
of the Borgs and Skynet.
They got all kinds
Yeah,
of crazy
it's
stuff.
for the Loyal Wingman program. Where they're actually, if anyone's seen the movie Stealth, then the Navy and the Air Force, they're doing that in real life.
That was a cool movie, but I think
The
it
concept
would've
was
been
cool.
very The concept was cool. There you go. I was going to say that. The concept was cool. Yeah. So Euler says releases are actually fast this summer, but they're all figures we didn't know were coming, like Listerine Iron Man. I love that one. Arena Boba Fett. I love that one too. Chrome Clone. I love that one. And then Chrome Storm. I love all of these. And the EndGame Cap Mark 5, Mark 46, and a lot of releases. That's true. They've been throwing in a lot of different stuff into the release pile, and have them all, because they're all toy fairs or exclusives, getting the the let's say the clear window of release versus the ones that are getting delayed. Has been delayed for nearly like 4 or 6 months. But these figures were pretty much planned or ready to be released right after the exclusives, right? Like your Toy Fairs, they're always planned to be released within a month or two after the reveal, right? And these exclusives, so we always gotta factor those in every year. There's always like 5 or 6 figures that get released right when they get revealed at these conventions or get revealed at these exclusive events. Let me see. A little bit late, but hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you.
Never late,
Oh,
always
Thalia.
on time.
No, Thalia. Good evening, Mrs. Let me see. Mike Hollis says Boba on throne at Echo also. Yeah. Oh, that's wow. So they're finally getting their Boba thrones over there. Wow.
Echo is Lobot. Lobot is Echo. Laces out.
I honestly, like, I know we joke about Lobot all the time, but I think all of us on this panel would love a Lobot figure, right? Like that.
To go with
actually
Han
and Lando, yeah, it'd be so cool.
And then we need, what's his name from Empire with the Cam Tono, aka ice cream container.
No. My problem is if we do get a Lobot before we even get a Han, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm literally gonna be pissed. I mean, like, we've been waiting for a Han all these years, and we still get a freaking. And we get Lobot before that? Are you out of your damn mind?
You're gonna get Vader with kitchen You're gonna get Vader with dining room table display before you get Bespin Han.
Dude, that would be so sick too.
That would actually be awesome. With all the magnets holding all the dishes and everything on there.
That would be awesome. I love stuff.
You know, a third-party company had just heard that and they're gonna be like, "Shit, we can do that." Some Chinese company just heard that and be like, "You know what? We never thought of that. We can actually sell that." So just send everyone on this panel one of them, and we'll release the copyright claim. So,
yeah. Hey, back on Euler's point though. I mean, so this year alone, we've had 75 announcements and only 46 releases. Out of those 46, only 19 of them have head sculpts. And that's it. And, you know, with the stuff that's been released this year that was not ever previously announced before, but was announced this year, we have the Mark 46, Clone Trooper, Death Trooper Chrome, the Captain America stealth suit, the Churro Spider-Man.
Churro Spider-Man.
Churro Man does what a Churro Man wants to do.
Arena Boba Fett, the Listerine Iron Man. I mean, that's 7 out of that 46. 7 of those were things that they announced, and it was like short notice. Like announced. I mean, Arena Fett was announced and released on the same day. So in reality, out of everything that we've ordered, only 39 of those have been released this year.
So you're talking new molds, right? Not re-releases, not reissues, not repaints.
No, just like, for example, things that we pre-ordered back in 2021 or 2020 that we are waiting this year to come out, there's only been really 39. Because 7 of the 46 that have been released were announced this year. So that's concerning. And last year, in 2021, they made 95 announcements. And we're already at 75 this year. And it's only September 18th. And we're at 75.
Well, it looks like Hottoys is creating this Fusion Pay to help boost, I guess, their productions with what's going on. And so also another thing too is that the productions are getting cut down because of all these close downs on there. I feel that's also an issue as well. So in a way, they're not necessarily trying to keep afloat, but also I guess just keep the engines running with these more pre-orders that come into play with these cash infusions.
Yeah, and again, it's just not labor issues. There are, again, certain times there are actual power shutoffs. There is power rationing. So at certain times, power is cut off to certain sectors or districts in certain cities where they literally cannot do business for a 3 to 5 hour block of period. Their power is just literally shut off. They cannot do anything. Again, it's not just that factory, it's everyone within that region district. But again, it's just not labor. They are actually rationing power in China.
See, and you got to think about it too, is they know when those power shutoffs are coming. So they're doing prep work to shut everything down, which means they're going to stop production on anything so that way no product gets damaged at all. So they're going to pre-stop everything before the power is actually shut down. So,
and that's an hour to an hour and a half prior.
Yeah.
And to get everything started up, it's an hour to an hour and a half prep time to restart the production line.
So it's just added time. So we're looking at 8 hours a day where there's no power for any factories to work. I'm not mad at Hottoys. Sometimes I get frustrated, but I'm not mad at them because it's not their fault. What's going on?
I feel
we had one third of the
yeah.
We had one third of the world's shipping containers out on boats where it was so bad where there was no shipping containers for anyone to load anything on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had ships across outside of San Francisco where the crew just abandoned ship because they were starving, because they were being told they can't come on or they can't port. Well, they need food. They got tired of waiting. So they abandoned ship and went somewhere to go get some food.
So Andre says there have been so many different operational disruptions and cost increases to business. It's a miracle any have survived the last 2 years. Well, to be fair, there's been companies that have been going under or they've been excommunicado after all this. So Hottoys, like, they've been either doing well or quite lucky or both at this point. Because remember, they just opened up a store, Shanghai. They just opened that store. If they were, I don't think they're doing badly, because if they were doing bad, they would not have opened that store, you know. And they probably would have postponed it or pushed it back before, you know, just because the thing is they gotta pay for that. They gotta pay for that spot, and you know. From what I hear from Monica, the prices of real estate up there is going high all the time. So I don't
for a store that big too.
So,
well, and again, like other people are also mentioning, we've actually had a big name casualty within the last month or so. Eaglemoz. Eaglemoz is done. They filed for bankruptcy. They are not producing new items. Their financial situation is done. They're being audited. They're being investigated. Like Eaglemoz, they may be potentially like their HQ as far as business purposes is in England, but their main production facilities are in China and their subsidiary offices are in China. They're done. Like Eaglemoz is no more as a company.
You know, I think I got a perfect meme for that.
Yes, I'd say it's a full-scale panic. Are you having a run on the bank scare yet? Well, it's rather brutal here. We're advising our clients to put everything they've got into canned food and shotguns.
I don't think Hottoys is in that state, but I think they are, you know, they are pushing more pre-orders out because now we're about to hit about nearly 200 pre-orders, and I think we're probably going to hit maybe 175. I know someone said in the panel that we're probably going to hit 175 by the end of the year, and that's quite possible. We're probably going to hit about 175 towards the end of the year. But Hottoys is doing, you know, making moves with Sideshow in order to get these figures released nearly either simultaneously or even that before we even get hit, even before Hottoys can't even release theirs in HK. They're having stuff getting released over at Sideshow first. Nate, I don't think you realize how real that meme is for China right now. I've been hearing a lot of things, Oilers. I've been hearing a lot of things, but I don't want to get too involved with it. I just want to keep more into the.
We're Sweden. We are Sweden. No, I'm sorry. We're the Swiss, not Sweden. We're Swiss.
But you know, another thing too. Bob Dylan brought up too. Where is he? Where's Bob Dylan? There you go. You heard from Lime Toys recently? Nope. They dusted. Bruh. That's a company that was working on the
They made the Arthur Morgan, I think.
Yeah, weren't they the ones that were working on the Metal Gear Solid figures as well?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm not positive, but
damn. There's a company right now. I'm waiting for them to release the damn freaking Witcher. They keep pushing that back because with what's going on and the artist getting sick. I'm here like, damn. And
got sick, quote unquote, sick from getting laid off because they don't have any money to pay him.
So, no Solid Snake for you. Good thing I didn't pre-order at that point. Damn. But I am disappointed we're not getting a Solid Snake then.
Maybe Damn Toys will do it. They like doing video game stuff.
Yeah, I'm hoping that too. I'm waiting for a Leon from Resident Evil 4, like the leather jacket Leon. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that one, but I am getting the one that you reviewed on the stream.
That's how much I love him. He's still on my desk. I love that figure, man.
So Peter Lamb says the cost of everything is going up, especially labor costs. So I'm not surprised Hot Toys cost is going up. A car washer at my dealership wants $22 an hour. Wow.
Hey, Cigars and Bacon. Yeah, so as far as the railroad, there's an actual tentative agreement with that. So here's the thing. Under federal law, because there was a tentative agreement, 12 unions are involved. So under federal law, all 12 unions have to look and have to have a binding time to either agree or disagree. Now, I know the news is reporting one union already rejected the deal, potentially just on the grounds of certain things. But the way it is, it still doesn't matter if they approve or deny right now. It's still going to be anywhere from a 10 to 18 week vetting period. So as far as the railroad strikes, if that was even going to happen, it's going to be even worse because the potential would be happening around Christmas time at earliest. So if you think it's bad now, we're in a delay period with the railroad. If it's going to get bad, it's going to get bad at Christmas time. Now, as far as UPS and every other one you're talking about, so they're talking about it now because it's coming up to the 10-month period before their current contract expires, which means legally they're now in the renegotiation period. So they're trying to leverage anything they can with PR and the news media to try and get the best deal for them. They're not going to strike now, but they've got 10 months to sign a new deal. So that's why they're saying it, and a lot of media is talking about UPS strikes. Again, it's 10 months till it expires, but they're now in the renegotiation phase.
CNB is saying that they all the unions rejected it last night.
All 12?
He didn't say a number. He said that agreement was rejected by all last night, midnight.
All I know is thankfully I'm taking Amtrak Acela, which is on the Northeast track, so that's not affected by the shutdown because Amtrak actually owns the tracks in the Northeast.
All 12. Cigar says all 12.
Damn.
Let's see.
Damn.
So let me go through it. So Starkler says a lot of the HA companies that got bailouts from governments to survive during the lockdowns. So not surprised some folded. Yeah. At the end of the day, when I hear this news about what's going on over there and I'm just surprised that we're still getting Hot Toys. You know what I mean? Or getting, if Hot Toys is pretty much still here. So I'm more for that. Hey, take your time, get everything you need to get done, because I do want Hot Toys to continue. Because I do like their quality. I do like their figures. For me, I'm still working on figures that are still in stock right now. So anything new, I'll just wait till they either release it when they're ready to release any pre-orders that they've delayed. Hey, take your time. I don't mind the delays. I got stuff I'm working on elsewhere. I got 3-0 stuff. I'm okay with Hottoys taking the time with things, especially with what's going on with the current state of the world. Like, I know United States is coming back, but then now, we're in a recession and that's another 6 to 10 months where things are going to get wrecked out with us. So a lot of things are happening with the world, and I'm just patient with things. I'm like, just take your time, Hottoys, do what you got to do to survive. And if you are hurting, just, like I said, just take your time. And I know they probably don't, care what anybody else says about their releases or their release habits or what have you. I think they're going to do whatever they're going to do in order to maintain their foothold in the Cisco creations.
Exactly. Real quick. So, folks, we're about 51 minutes in. So, thank you for joining us. So, again, one of the tags on the announcement stream was we're going to do some giveaway announcements. So, again, we haven't forgotten. Just stand fast. We're going to do them towards the end of the show tonight. Again, we have the two prizes. We have the Hot Toys Ahsoka, brand new in box from Toy Dojo with a t-shirt and one of 2 Oilers-based artist-proof cast molds of the base. So, again, first prize is Ahsoka with an Oilers base. Second is a Star Ace Green Ranger with an Oilers base. Again, I've got both of those right here next to me, all packaged up, ready to go. When we announce the winners, we will hopefully have you reach out to us within about 5-6 days. So basically, you need to reach out to us by Friday night if you win the prize to confirm it. Otherwise, we're going to need to repull it. And again, if you're in the United States, we will cover shipping. If you're in anywhere outside the U.S., we're going to ask that you do help with shipping. Again, depending on where, if you're in Australia, unfortunately, shipping is horrible right now. So we're going to ask you to help us out, but you're also going to win a 1/6 scale figure and a custom-made Oilers-based artist proof. Again, he's only did 3 proofs of this base, and he's only doing a limited run of 100 of these. So you get a little bit of history from Oilers Workshop. And if Jordan's watching, he loves that. You get a piece of Jordan's history. So, again, stay tuned. We're going to be calling it soon.
Like you were saying, Tia's boy is asking something. Were all the giveaways tied to the first requirements by chance, or were there other requirements for like the Boba Fina? Well, the Boba Fina, we haven't even set up the Boba Fina giveaway. We haven't even set up yet. So the first giveaways are just you had to comment on the said video for that of that giveaway, and comment, subscribe as well. There's going to be another video giveaway that we're going to be doing for Boba Fina, but we ain't going to do that now because we have Miles Morales giveaway happening with Collector Zone in the near future. So we'll have that video up, and then after that, we'll set up Boba Fina and the 3-0 Hulkbuster for December.
Again, these are going to be some cards. We've got interactive business cards to give away at Comic-Con. Again, none of the QR codes potentially, especially for the front page, work right now because, again, we preloaded them. But part of the deal with the Miles Morales giveaway with Collector Zone, just like last time, you'll have to be obviously subscribed to Geekin Out. And then you're going to have to be subscribed to Collector Zone on Facebook. Again, that's why, again, we're going to make it easy for you. Interactive QR code. Geekin Out. We're going to pin the contest page to our front. And then again, you've got the 2 Facebook pages. QR code them, subscribe real quick, and you're entered with a comment on the page when we make it live.
Wow.
And we're going to do it interactive. We're going to be classy. We're going to try to be interactive. All the kids like it. I don't know. We're going to do a Gucci contest. I don't know if that's what they call it now. I'm feeling old.
You're funny. You're funny. Aunt P, I just ordered another shirt. Love it. Thank you, Aunt P. I just saw the notification, so I gotta set that up with you pretty soon now. So again, guys, let me bring it up for y'all. See, I got the store right here. I gotta bring up the. I know people have been asking about the store, so copy, and then there we go. So yeah, thank you everybody that's been chipping in and buying up your shirts or buying up your mugs. I do appreciate it. It's a lot of fun to see people enjoying, buying the merch and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And here's also the link to the merch store. guys get the chance. I know DonPrime will be going at the. Is that the current merch? Or you ordered a new shirt, right? The double team one.
Yeah, I ordered a shirt. I ordered a mug at retail, and any codes I may get, I may give away as promos. And again, we already have giveaways planned out through the end of this year, going into 2023. Going forward after that, we may be buying some items to give away. We're still talking about that, going forward. But some of our giveaways in the future for 2023 may include actual merch. And again, speaking of merch, I do have about 10 shot glasses left if anyone wants to grab one. Again, these go to fund the channel directly, whether it's Comic-Con, whether it's, paying for shipping, whether it's to buy prizes. Again, any items that we get, especially for sales, we're going to use that directly to feed back into the channel. So again, I've been using the funds from some of these sales that we'll use to cover shipping costs, either in the US or split elsewhere in the world for the 2 giveaways tonight.
Nice.
And again, I've got 10 left for retail. After that, they're done. We're not going to sell them, and the only way to win them would be through giveaways or be a member of the family.
Member of the family.
Yeah.
That's funny. Let me see. Let me bring up these comments. So, all right. So CSI was one of the few that were asking what happened to cigars, what happened to Lou. Well, so Sundays, I'm trying to keep it to where we have only 4 panel members on the stream for Sundays, because when we have more than 4, it gets hectic, and I'm trying to end the stream around 8, a little before 8 or a little after 8, because it tends to get a bit hectic, and it ends the stream like around 8:30, and I'm like, I gotta scramble to get to work. So I'm trying to end the stream around 8, and the 4 panel does help mitigate that. Also, I want to use Sundays to try and bring in different members of Geekin Out, or different or other guests that come in to share their thoughts about what's going on with the world. So I wanted to use that as an option with Sundays. But hey, either way, you get to see Lou, you get to see Cigars and Bacon, Lane, and other either morning streams or other Wednesday streams. Sunday streams, if we don't got a 4th member, I'll just bring in Cigars or bring in Lou.
Yeah.
My package came with a free month to Geekin Out OnlyFans page. Is this? Oh my god!
I didn't know you set one of those up. I didn't know you set one of those up, Nate.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even
How
know
much
that.
is Diamond
No, it's out in the
How
air
much is
now.
your
You
Diamond
can't lie
tier?
now.
What's up?
I mean, we did give away a free battle pack to the first person that bought one of the metal water bottles, so.
So there is an OnlyFans?
Oh, Lane with the $2 super chat. 50 likes, smash that like button, 107 watching. All right, let's bring on the goats, y'all.
Woo! 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 Damn, son.
I love them goats.
Hey, where's the other part?
What do you mean?
Didn't we have that part on there where there was like, I just screwed myself?
Oh, you want to hear that one? Okay.
Oh yeah, you got to do it for the lane.
I just screwed myself.
Wait a minute. That was a $2 super chat on there too.
I just screwed myself.
Yeah. Wow.
No, we need to superimpose a car accident on that now, but with the same audio.
Oh yeah.
After he went out to ship the Boba Fett, and then he's like, "Hey, boop."
That's the curse of Darkside Anakin. It's coming back. To
No. That's the curse of some old lady.
I think he said that car was parked. Don't you?
Whoa. So the curse of the young ones.
Hey, we're not gonna get into that. Get out of here with this.
I know, Lane. We love you.
So Tia's boy, always love the new editions of the panel and the variety of opinions on collecting. Hottoys Hotline been killing it lately with the content. Hats off to you, bro. Keep those vids coming. Hey man, Hey, since Hot Toys are coming into Sideshow now a lot quicker than the actual HK releases, hell, hey, capitalize on those video reviews, man. Capitalize on
Don't
the
put that.
views.
Don't put that evil on me.
Yo, get that vacuum in, bro. Like the
I'll be
vacuum. Go do it.
Yeah, the review factory. That's what I'm gonna turn
Yeah,
into.
the review factory. Oh, damn. That's funny. Oh, wow. I'm just going through the chat. CSI Prism. Don't get me wrong. Everyone is great. I appreciate everyone's different perspectives and opinions. I'm just used to regulars. My apologies. Yeah. Again, the regulars are still going to be here as far as like the other streams. But I want to just make Sundays something different because I know people have been asking to come in. And I'm like, okay, I would like to get 6 people in. But I'm here like, damn, those 6 people panels have been like pushing the streams past the regular 8 o'clock I wanted to get. You know what I mean? So now with 4 panels, it's not too bad. 4 panels, and I wanted to try, get new people in because they've been asking to come in. I'm like, yeah, let's go. So let me see. Where there's a question here. Barrett is asking, Nate, do a poll for the chat. Harrison or Affleck Tactical? Both 300. Wow. Okay, let me do that real quick. Yeah, that's a good one. So, the Batman Tactical is 300, right? But Robert Pattinson Batman is 300 as well. Just the regular edition, right? So, I feel for me, if I had to choose, both for 300, I would go with the Robert Pattinson regular edition. Because it comes with the head sculpt.
I think also too it depends on who you prefer in that role. That's part of it too. If you're a Batfleck fan, like a lot of Batfleck fans, especially new Hot Toys collectors, they probably lost their crap when they saw that pop up. But for me, it's like I prefer Pattinson, so it's like I'm kind of biased in that question because I would pick the Pattinson all day. But I agree though. In terms of value, yeah, for sure. I think you get more value out of the 300 for sure.
But there's more emotional value. But there's more emotional value with the character you like. There's probably people out there that did not like Robert Pattinson at all, but they love Batfleck.
Shame
there's
on
option
you.
right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So when's the next Batman movie, anyways? In like 3 years?
I think.
Well,
so.
with the way freaking DC is doing their self-discovery, we might not see a Batman movie in like 4 years, 5 years at this point. Then we got Black Adam this year, right?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Black Adam, that's such a hyped movie. I really hope it lives up to our expectations because me personally, I think there's a lot riding on it. I mean, that if you want to see a riot, if that movie doesn't turn out how everybody's expecting, there's going to be quite a riot after that. But I have faith. I think The Rock's gonna do a great job and make sure it goes in the right direction.
I love the comments that this one individual keeps making in all the different groups. I don't know his name, but he's like, I really hope in art makes a rooted hair Black Adam,
Right.
Dude, I could see in art trying to sell that too. Oh, but this one is rooted hair.
Oh my God.
Hair, but it's rooted.
Wow, that's messed up. But hey, another thing too. I know people are aware with InArt doing their whole Vegas thing coming up, and I'm interested in seeing what they're going to put out because the 2 I am most interested to see right now. Well, actually 3. It's the Affleck Batman. They might be showing over there, which they have on list, and also the Legless and Aragorn. I would like to see how the hairs turned out because. For me, I'm probably gonna get the Legolas because I don't think they're gonna do a sculpted hair. It's probably gonna be rooted. But for Aragorn, there's gonna have 2 different options for the rooted and for the sculpted. So I'm curious to see how that turns out.
I'm curious why Mera's still on the list, given everything that's happened.
What?
Mera's on the list.
Mera.
She wasn't on the
Amber
Vegas
Heard
list,
Mera's
though,
on the
was she?
list.
She wasn't on the Vegas list though.
No, they removed her, right? They were talking about they were removing her.
So I don't think they've even commented
the last
on
one I looked for the 22-23 lineup list, she's still on there, and that was as of 2 days ago.
Maybe her OnlyFans has
God. Sean, what is wrong with this dude tonight, man? Get him out of here. No, I'm just joking.
I mean, again, as of 2 days ago, she was still on the list for 2022, 2023 production runs. So, again,
No,
they may have
is
changed it. That might have been an old list. But as of 2 days ago, that was the list that was still being populated by InArts on their own Facebook page.
Think about it this way. Look at all the people that are hating on Riva, and Nate brought up that list, and look where Riva is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's another thing I want to bring up, too. Like, I know there's a lot of people hating on the actual Batman tactical suit figure, and like, who is this for? Who's buying it? And then here we are in the bestsellers, passing, like, it's doing well in the bestsellers. Look at this. Like, if nobody wanted the Batman tactical suit 1.5, it would have been in the bottom feeders.
Yeah, and look at all these figures that people are questioning. Look at them. Grand Inquisitor #1. Out of all the stuff on pre-order, Grand Inquisitor #1. That's incredible. And Riva right behind him. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Everybody's talking all this crap about Riva. We said it, though. We said, like, the figure looks so good. Some people might look past their thoughts on the character just to put it with Vader and the Grand Inquisitor, and that's obviously what's happening, you know?
Yep.
And again, it's not the actress.
The same case.
Yeah, it's not the actress herself. It's the writing that was presented. It's the story. We've got no hate against the actress. And for what Hot Toys did, it's like 99% accurate to what she did look like.
It looks great.
Again, I'm going to say they did actually lighten up the tone a little bit, but that's Hot Toys for their market. But I still think the actual face sculpt, they nailed it. Again, nothing against the character for the actress portrayed. It's just the writing sucked. You know?
Yeah.
And you can obviously tell she did reshoots, and somebody was basically there telling her, you have to do this, you have to do that. Kennedy, sorry, wait, did I say that out loud? So, and again, it's nothing against the actress. She's on a job. She's told what she needs to do to get paid and to continue working. So.
Yeah, but my point was with this is like if this Riva figure is doing so well, I could see people who want a Mira, they're gonna look past the whole situation with Amber Heard and say, I want that figure. I've been wanting to add to my Aquaman collection, because they also have like the Black Manta third-party figures. There's a couple companies that did those, so there's gonna be people who really like Aquaman. They want to kind of complete that display, you know. So I could see people still buying it. I'll be honest with you. Even Bob Dylan, he said he would pick her up.
I can see people picking up Ezra Miller too if they do another Flash.
Yeah, I did. I hate
the original Flash anyway.
Here's the thing. Like Ezra Miller, he essentially did the mea culpa. He did the press. Hey, I have issues. I'm going to treatment, whatever. You know, we're getting 2 or 3 more Flashes when the Flash movie comes out. Flashpoint. It's happening. So it's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of when. Because he's doing the PR playbook. Because Flash is coming out. If Flash is not getting scrapped at this point.
Are they done with the reshoots, though?
Yeah, the reshoots were done long ago. Okay. Like in January, February.
So, another thing I want to bring up, too. I know people were complaining about Grand Inquisitor, but here he is, too.
Yeah.
Here he is, too. Like, I'm just surprised. I'm very surprised with how well these figures are doing, because all I hear was complaints. So I feel that there are members of they're not even members of the community, but there's people out there that aren't aware of the Facebook or YouTube world. I know we get into a lot of like there's members of the community that say this and say that, right? And then again, there's still a lot more people out there that do buy these figures that aren't aware of the YouTube community or the Facebook community. Hey, hell, there's people out there that don't even know about Geekin Out, right? And we be dropping some news on these figures or news on figures being released through Sideshow and stuff like we keep you updated. And then all I see on Facebook are people surprised within 2 or 3 weeks after said fact. Like, damn, I didn't know Sideshow was getting these figures early. I'm like, where have you been?
Right, where you been, man?
Where have you been?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the one thing I like to point out with a lot of, if you're a part of the collecting community, if you don't want to be involved with Facebook or YouTube, what have you, but if you are, you want to stay up to date, you got to keep yourself within the know as far as like other YouTubers. So because if you stay within an echo chamber, you're not gonna get any new information out of it. I'm always pushing. Hey, watch other YouTubers that you're all right with watching, and see what their thoughts. Because for me, when for example, Denobi, right? Denobi, I don't agree with everything he says, right? If I did agree with everything he says, then yeah, I'd probably be out of a Boba Fina right now. You know what I mean? But for me, like I follow my own rules. But I always enjoy what Denobi has to say because he's always saying another, side of the YouTube, other side of the story.
Right.
And I prefer hearing other sides of the story to see what the other side is saying as far as like how they feel about the community, of how they feel about what Hottoys is going through. And for me, I'm excited with what Hottoys is putting out. Like, for example, the reissues and 2.0s. I'm excited. I'm all for it because I'm all good with collectors getting a second chance. Collectors are coming into the storm. They want to get more involved with collecting because they just missed out on figures years ago that they weren't like. I started in 2019, and there's figures out there I did miss out on because I wasn't collecting back then. And it's good. It's cool to see other these figures coming back and getting a second chance. I get a second chance, but most of the time I do enjoy collecting other figures like 3-0, what have you. But then again, I'm always cool with hunting rails too. There's times where I like most of my figures here. Like there's only a few that I spent resale wise crazy numbers. Like there's only one or two, like the Terminator 2 pack, and that's not Terminator 2 pack, but the original DX10 and the Yondu. It's not really crazy. It was only about $100 more than I have a cap when it comes to when I buy resale figures. I do have a cap, but that just helps with me, my patience and building into the hunt. I do like my hunts. If I'm able to find, like, for example, let me like Kieran Imwe. Kieran Imwe was going for like 450, 500 at times, but I found him for $300. And that was through a actual retail site. They had it for about $300. I'm like, damn, at 2020, really? Okay, I'll hop on. Like they didn't update. They were I guess at the time they weren't selling as well at the time with their Tyrannoids. I'm like, cool, I'll buy your stock for 300, 330, So it's all, I feel that if you're going back and collecting figures in the past, you got to have a cap, right?
Yeah.
You got to have a cap with what you feel is right with the price that you're willing to sacrifice for that resale product. Because at the end of the day, let's say, for example, I spent Tactical Batman suit right now for $600. I'm accepting the fact that if this figure gets reissued or 2.0, I'm accepting the fact that I lost that $600 with this figure because I just bought this because I enjoy the character, and it won't bother me in the future that if this comes out as a reissue. Hell, I might buy even a second one at that point. So I feel that people need to have that kind of like acceptance. You're accepting that you're buying this for $600, $800, and you're aware that if Hot Toys comes out with a reissue 2.0, you got to accept the consequences of buying it for $800. That's what I'm trying to say. Just make sure that you're accepting the consequences for buying for $800. If you buy a figure for $800, like Boba Fina, you could buy it for $800, and then if you didn't wait like 2 or 3 months, you could have gotten it for $500. And the prices were going down with the Boba Fina at that point. There was times where it was going down. Hell, the Stormtrooper Chrome Trooper, that thing was selling for close to Boba Fina, and now it's going for like $200, $300. And
the Chrome clone took a huge crap ever since the QC issues came out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go, 340. There you go. That's perfect. It was going for 4. Yeah, that's perfect. Cheerleading for 340. Yeah.
Great figure. So
my Yondu was going for like 500. I got it for 350. It's all about being patient. for me, it's all about being patient and all about the hunt. Like you got to put in the work for the hunt because you can't always get the big whale all the time, or the big fish all the time. You can get the big fish at some points in the year, like that one big fish, or the next year. But it's all about playing the patient game, playing the wait game. But I do want to hear you guys' thoughts. So Hot Toys Hotline, what's your thoughts on going back and buying figures from the past?
It's really rough right now because so much stuff is not only starting to actually ship, but there's so many things going up for pre-order, So it's like, for me personally, there are like 5 or 6 like secondary market figures I'm like, I need to get these. But I've put them on the back burner because I'm still like catching up on pre-orders. Because like Nate and a lot of other people who come through on Geekin Out, a lot of us are kind of playing the coupon game right now. We're like waiting for a discount to pop up on this. Like I still don't have the Return of the Jedi Scout Bike. I still don't have Vision, and those are figures that I want. I don't have a Dark Trooper yet. Those are figures that I'm definitely getting. So I'm focusing on those, kind of watching them, waiting for coupons to pop up. So because of that, I've kind of put a hold on the secondary market. And the thing with the secondary market stuff is like Nate was saying, it's like you kind of do have to cap yourself because if you don't, it's going to bite you real quick. Like
exactly.
Especially if you're buying secondary market figure after secondary market figure, you're going to check your account and be like, damn, I spent this much money this month. And it's like, yeah, you did, because instead of waiting, you spent an extra $100, $150 to get that figure, the first one that you saw pop. You know what I mean? So it's like, a lot of these figures that have already reached like grail status and/or are expensive, they're not going to significantly move tomorrow. You know what I mean? So you have time to think it over. Unless a piece of content pops up, like Qui-Gon, for example, where it shot him up to $350. Unless something like that happens, which doesn't happen all the time, you have time to like assess what you want to spend, do some research, look around, and don't buy the first thing that you see. As someone who's gone through in the secondary market and got some absolute steals consistently for years, I can tell you, you don't have to just like, well, Yondu's $550. That's what I have to pay. Don't fall for that. You have to look around and you just have to have some confidence, and it's not, don't feel like you have to grab it right now because you're just getting into the hobby. Just give yourself some time, and you'll get them eventually. And a lot of this stuff, like Nate, and going off of what Nate said earlier, follow the content. Like me personally, I'm not getting Daredevil. There's no way I'm buying Daredevil now because I know we're going to get another Daredevil, So you have to follow the content, follow the news. That'll help you out too, because then you won't spend money. And then another example, before I'm done with this, with my point here, Death Trooper Specialist. If I were you, I would not buy the Death Trooper Specialist right now for any crazy prices, because I feel like Andor is going to bring us a couple of those. That's just my personal opinion.
Exactly. Like Boba Fett. Prototype Boba Fett, people think I spent like $500 or $600 to get this. No, I spent $220. Shit.
Right. And it's worth it at $220, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just say this, generally speaking. Younglings, Padawans, live not in the past. Let it die. Go forward in the present. And I say that, I have a little bit of time on both Nate and Hot Toys Hotline. So I'll tell you this, So I do have some figures, like I have Snow Trooper, I have Sand Trooper, I have Hoth Leia, Krennic, the original Rogue One, Stormtrooper, Death Troopers, all that stuff. But here's the thing. If you weren't in the game at that point and you don't have the figure, guess what? No big deal. You weren't in the game at that time. So do you want the figure, or do you want the figure just to have the figure? There's a difference. Okay, do you want the figure because you think it's going to enhance your display, or do you want the figure because of the prestige of what it means? Again, there's a difference between having the figure because you want it in your display and then having the figure for what it means, not to you, but externally, what it means to the secondary market, what it means online. You show this figure, everyone's like, oh, cool, you got that, you paid for it. But did you buy that as a flex piece, or did you buy that for your own collection? And again, there are people who buy that just to show off on social media, and then it'll sell it within 3 days. Yeah. Again, are you spending that money for yourself, or are you spending that money for IG posts, and then you're going to flip it and take a $50 loss and hope you get that back end revenue on media, So again,
Jock is saying people may laugh at me, but my figure of the year is Taskmaster so far. Taskmaster's a good figure. Yo, the only reason why I'm getting put off by it is because I didn't like what they did with Taskmaster in the story. That wasn't Tony Masters. Get that out of here. Or Tanya Masters at this point. I don't care. Just give me the character from the comics. But I'm hoping in the next movie they will, and I'm thinking that we might get another Taskmaster, but the same actress.
With that way better helmet. That
way better helmet. So that's why I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on Taskmaster because
Me too.
we might.
It's not the same female character. Look at the design. The body is bulkier. It's a male.
Don. No.
That's all I'm saying. It's going to your idea. That's all I'm saying. I'm not doing anything else.
No, Don. What I'm saying is the same actress is coming back. Same actress is coming back for Taskmaster.
Is that confirmed under contract?
Yes, it's been confirmed. Marvel confirmed it. Same actress is coming back.
Why do you got to throw that knife in my heart?
I'm just letting you know.
I know.
The new helmet is still cooler.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we keep torturing Dawn, I have a rule about previous issued items. I will only get 5 a year that I'll buy above retail, their original retail, and that's it. I'll limit myself to 5 for every year. If I hit that 5, then I'm done for the rest of the year.
Okay. So you pretty much that's good. That's good to have like a set number, you know, because the thing is with collectors, they tend to like overdo it, and they end up in a situation where they're like, okay, so I got to sell a few of these because I overspent my limit for this year. I've seen this all the time though on Facebook, like people just dropping like, hey, you know what? I got too excited. I went in too hard, so now I'm gonna sell a few figures to balance out the books towards the end of the year. I've been seeing this all the time on Facebook now, especially with collectors that are buying up figures that they literally thought that, okay, so look what, okay, I'm going to bring this up too. I'm going to bring this up too because we were saying for the longest that, hey guys, just be patient. We are going to get the exclusive Shanghai exclusives from Shanghai at this point. And people were just going mad and buying up the resale values for these damn things. And I'm here like, y'all, just be patient. It's gonna be released through Sideshow. One of the reasons why is because one of the clues was the exclusive Stormtrooper. Only Shanghai exclusive, right? But why is it over in Japan if it's Shanghai exclusive? If this was only Shanghai exclusive, this would not have been in Japan when they did the Toy Sapien event. This would not have been available for pre-order over there. Not even pre-order. Buy it at the store. That gave me all the faith I needed that this was going to be released through Sideshow. And Mark 46 ended up being released through Sideshow as well. So at the end of the day, you just gotta have faith and have time. Be patient with these figures because you don't want to go and drop like $200-$300 extra on a figure that you could have saved money and got it for pretty much a deal at this point. If you spent it for $300-$400 extra, you just gotta have faith, guys.
The loss of one of the sacred rings racked our hearts with grief.
Putting aside our sorrow, we renewed our faith in the prophecy that other rings would be found, and see how our faith has been rewarded.
Halo, its divine wind will rush through the stars, propelling all who are worthy along the path to salvation.
To salvation.
Just gonna lie. Then you should put the dun dun dun. 6 weeks later, the Arbiter was betrayed.
The Arbiter was betrayed. I love that.
Those damn prophets, man, they piss me off when that game first came out. Get the hell out of here. Just shut up.
Oh yeah, the and also there are those that did blame YouTubers for like, yeah, they told me this wasn't going to be released other than Shanghai exclusive. I saw that all the time through Facebook. And I saw that. Like the Boba Fett arena, people were like complaining to YouTubers for hyping up this figure, and he was selling it through Facebook. I'm like, you're the one if you're a Boba Fett fan and you like this character, you like the the aesthetics? Why are you blaming YouTubers for making you make this purchase? You know what I mean?
But in fairness, though, this channel, Geekin Out, we've also said how many times at this point, the past time that Hottoys did a Shanghai exclusive, again, it was for the Disney pop-up store, they came over to Sideshow as well. Again, there has been past evidence. Again, there's only been one previous exclusive Shanghai item, which was an item that was the Mark 6 plastic reissue of Iron Man, but it still came over to Sideshow. So again, when we're saying this is still going to come over to Sideshow, we're not pulling this out of thin air. We're looking at past events. We're looking at past history. The only other time a Shanghai exclusive event was listed, it still came over to Sideshow. Granted, it was sold out in 3 days. So that means they made more batches because they know it was going to sell out. So again, we're reading the tea leaves. Again, we're not just randomly telling you things. We're looking at the history. We're looking at precedents. We're looking at market, and we're giving you our best estimation. But guess what? It's just like the stock market. We're giving you our guesses. What you do is on your own. Again, we're a tool. We're a guide. If you hit that check or buy button, guess what? It's on you. We take no responsibility. Wink, wink, wink. There's our legal disclaimer. Your financial purchases are on your own. We take no responsibility. We're not a fiduciary, or we do not offer legal advice.
And also, hey, I'm pretty sure we also said that the Avengers Campus Spiderman is coming to Sideshow, and guess what? He went up briefly and was taken down. So I think
I know. I saw that. I saw.
Put him up.
Really?
They put him up. Yeah, they put him up a little too early, but we did say that.
Wow!
There was an error. There was another error posting. It was literally
relevant data.
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
The prophets have betrayed us. Oh my god, that's crazy. Wow. Remember, guys, I just woke up like literally 2 hours ago. So, well, an hour and a half ago. Actually, wasn't it? Yeah, an hour and a half ago. I woke up an hour and a half ago. I didn't know that Spider-Man went up. That's crazy. Wow.
It went up actually on Thursday or Friday, not...
That was last week, yeah.
Yeah, Thursday or Friday, right?
Really?
It was
did
so...
go up.
Yeah, it was like a flash. Like, it went up so quick, and it went down, like, super quick. But we didn't... I don't think anyone got a screenshot. I didn't see any screenshots, but there was quite a few people commenting on it, like, in multiple different groups.
But I think it was a limited batch. Like, it actually had, like, the limited number tag that the two Hong Kong figures, the Edge of, like, I don't know their names, like the Johnson figure.
Yeah.
So potentially that also had, like, the limited edition because it was originally a D23 exclusive. So Sideshow probably has whatever didn't sell. That could be 5. It could be 100.
I think it probably won't have the churro. That's what I think.
It's going to be the A version because remember, we talked to Monica. Monica was in talks with...
Oh, the dual SKUs then.
Right,
yes,
the A and the B, yeah. Because remember in Hong Kong they were calling it the B version.
B
with the churro,
version.
Okay.
Looking stuff. But even I've already said this. It's an amazing figure. You like screw the churro and stuff. I know that I love the churro, but just by itself, it's still worth it. It's such a nice figure, man.
Well, for me, I'm gonna buy the figure. Once they plus up the Sideshow, I'm gonna buy the figure because I like the actual.
Right,
figure.
it's well worth it. It's beautiful.
Yes,
It's absolutely beautiful.
The suit is beautiful. I like the accessories. I know I won't be able to get the churro or the soda can or the book. That's fine. I don't want to spend the extra spend the $600 or $700 just for a churro. Nah,
well, unless
I just get the Spider-Man. I'm just gonna get the Spider-Man.
Here's the thing, though. I do see the exclusives potentially still being available. However, you have to buy it at Disneyland.
Yeah, that's what they're
at Avengers Campus specifically.
That's what they're going to do with the extras. I think you're right. That's exactly what they're going to do with the extras, and it makes sense. They've done that before. So, and they used to lightsabers. They just did it with the lightsabers. They're at Disneyland. I mean, they sold out at the one area, but
before like Hollywood Studios went tits up, and Launch Bay went to an abandoned whatever. You could actually buy Hottoys at Launch Bay. I bought my Hot Leia at Launch Bay. When it all came down, it was literally $8 more than buying it from Sideshow with shipping to physically get it and then bring it with me back home. But like Launch Bay at this point, you cannot buy Hottoys, you cannot buy Sideshow, you cannot buy anything like that in Florida. I don't know why. Right. They canceled all their contracts, but you can buy all that stuff still in California, Paris, wherever, but not in Florida.
So I want to bring up Mr. Masaji's question here. I know there's another question too. Have you guys heard anything about Stealth Suit Cap coming to SS? It's going to come. Okay, it is going to come. It's just going to be another event. If the Mark 46 and the Stormtrooper Chrome here holds any precedence, is about patience. He's going to appear. It's a Shanghai exclusive. It's going to appear. Now the real question is, how many people are going to lose their damn freaking minds when the Mark 5 exclusive Shanghai appears over here? That's going to be like everybody's damn stream. Like, it's not going to be ours, because I'm not going to be complaining about it. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. I have a $360 version I could buy. I'm cool with that. I don't want that base. I've already said it before. I'm not more at that point. People are complaining that the value of the figure is going to go down because you already reissued it 3 times already. Now with a new base. So at the end of the day, that means, hey, either sell your figure and then go on to the next one, and then use that money that you sold your figure for to pay off the new, or just keep the one that you have. Because honestly, the only thing that's new about that new Shanghai exclusive Mark 5 is just the base, and it's a crappy base, and you can't even fit your Iron Man in there. That's the problem. Yeah. Right. So I don't understand the hype about the Spider-Man. Is it the churro, the shirt? I don't get it. Well, people are spending $600, $700 on it, $1,200 at times to get the churro. So I hope it's worth it. I hope it's worth it. I'll tell you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'll tell you, the suit is not a MCU suit. The suit is the exclusive Disney suit, meaning it's used at Avengers campus in Disneyland in California, and then everywhere else in the world aside from Florida due to the Universal contracts from the 90s. So essentially, that suit is the Disney proprietary suit. I actually saw the full mock-up version of it at Comic-Con in 2019. So it's used on Disney cruises, promos, anything specific outside of Florida. It's got a different symbol. The web shooters are different. There's more detailing in the actual suit. Just like there is an exclusive Iron Man suit to Avengers Campus. It's the Mark 80.
Here you go.
Exactly. So we might see a Mark 80 Iron Man suit very shortly. Again, because that is the same thing as the campus suit. The Mark 80 is specific to Disney. You're not going to see it in an MCU film. You might see a tie-in comic, but you're not going to see it on screen. You're not going to see it anywhere else besides Disney events. It is something that Disney made in that it's their own proprietary thing. So if you want to get a churro Spider-Man Black Series, Marvel Legends figure, you're only going to be able to get that on Disney property or through Disney. Just like when they do a Mark 80 Iron Man, whether it's, like a Legends, a statue, it might be a situation you can only buy through Shop Disney or physically at the Disney parks outside of Florida. So that's what they're pushing. But the churro Spider-Man is the Disney-specific suit. The actual emblem is different massively.
So I know, let me see, where is Kek? It says D23 Spider-Man only sells for like $400. Yeah, when the hype died down, that thing was selling for $700.
No, it's going for almost $900 at some places.
The first day, some people were paying $1,200 on eBay.
Yeah, right now, if you waited, then yeah, you could buy it for like $350. I'm seeing it right now. You could buy a whole bunch of these for $350. But during the hype train, people were buying these up for $700, $800. Even worse, I'm here like, damn. Y'all could have waited like a week and you could have got it for $350.
The most I saw was 600.
600. No, yeah. I saw 900.
Yeah,
I'm just saying the most I saw was 600.
No. Yeah, but I mean, it was like within the first couple of hours, it was one price, then it dropped to a certain price. But I mean, at a certain point for 2-3 days, it was still holding steady at 600 plus shipping. So, I mean, the hype was alive for a few days.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. The first initial purchases were going for between 700 to 1,000. So I'm seeing it right now. Let me show you guys real quick. Then it started dipping down because the hype started dying down. That's why I'm like, be patient, y'all. Like, you'll find the deal. Just gotta be patient. You can't literally just spend the money just to get your big whale the first day. You're gonna have to work for it. The big whale. You gotta have to work.
Yeah, there's no white whale. Yeah, there's no white whale.
So if you drop that money the way you're gonna be sinking with that boat with the whale. at that point. You drop all that money in the initial hype. There you go. I think I was like, I wonder what kind of offer was this one for 1,100. Like you made the offer 10, 500, 800, 600, 800, 1,000. What? What's this one? And
plus extras. So they probably gave him D23 stuff.
Which I mean that doesn't really that doesn't have much value.
Yeah, they gave him a D23 bag and a pamphlet.
Right.
So the average was The average was between 700 and 1,000. 700 to 800 was the average. Now you had a couple that was going for 1,000, but yeah, this was the initial hype. Now you can find this for 350 on eBay. You can find it for That's why I keep telling y'all, like, be patient. Be patient because I am in the game as well with the hunt game. I'm with you guys in the hunt. I am with you guys on the hunt. And when I tell you guys to be patient because I'm getting the deals as well. I want to share these deals with you. Just you gotta be patient. I don't get all the deals because I don't collect all the freaking deals. Most of my purchases are from Sideshow or from Comiconcept or from Collector Zone. You know, like I buy stuff from all over. But when I find a deal, I'm like, cool, I'll buy that deal. Hell, there's someone selling the deluxe Mando right now for $200. $200 complete right now. I think he already sold that. I sold it. I was like, damn, that's a good deal.
You don't have the deluxe Mando?
Not yet. Anyway, I keep waiting for the right deal, and I might just purchase it through Sideshow at this point.
I mean, it's not like he's gonna not get one. They only made 30,000 units.
Yeah. But I did pre-order the new. I did pre-order the new one.
Oh yeah. I mean, but he still got the Hallmark Grogu.
Yeah, I got the Hallmark Grogu, and I got 2 OG Mandos.
I remember when that was going around, the whole Hallmark thing.
Yeah.
It works though.
It does, yeah.
Yep.
Hallmark was sold out.
Oh yeah. You were able to buy the Hallmark ones online though at the time when they were sold out in store. You could buy them online. Yeah. But oh wow, Jack says I just bought the DeLorean #1 for $800 brand new. Box patient. People wait for the right deal. Wow.
But he's in France, so different market, different audience. So.
Well, still a deal for that.
That's still an amazing deal. I actually saw one in person last Comic-Con with Denobi and Loco. We saw one in that box for like a raffle, and we were just like, "Here's $50. Give us all raffle tickets." And none of us won, so we're like, "Yeah."
Let me see.
It's all right. Now we can buy one for retail.
Let's see. Mr. Vitali says, "You sound like an addict, Coach Nate." LOLTY.
Nate is the addict.
I am the victim here. God, y'all don't understand this, man. You know how much I sacrificed, y'all? Do you know how much I sacrificed?
You're telling a community who's
sacrificed.
What you were saying, Nightmare?
You're telling the entire community what you're going through, expecting it to be different from everything else that everybody else is going through. We're just not as animated as you are about
it.
He's not a cartoon. He's passionate.
There you go. I like that. I'm passionate. I'm also a bit of a cartoon myself.
Okay, he's passionate about playing the victim of a collection that he desires.
Hey. It's about the game, man.
That's a compliment. I'm complimenting you.
He's a professional victim. But
like, you should teach drama class. My grade, I got an A, and I hated it because I'm the victim. It's like, you got an A. It took everything I had for a C to stay in college. Shut up.
My A, it should have been an A+. It should have been an A+. Oh, damn. That's ridiculous. But yeah, guys, it's all about the patience. It's all about the patience game. Now, unless the figure is literally exclusive or real exclusive, we'll let you know. Like, hey guys, this is not coming home. Hell, like we were getting hit by people saying that, yeah, the Boba Fett Arena is not going to come to Sideshow. It's going to be a con exclusive. I'm like, yeah. Have you seen the past few years of how Toy Fairs work? Hell, we still got the ones I thought we might not get, the Chrome Clone Trooper and the Chrome Death Trooper, because they were con exclusive to Comic-Con. Usually we don't get exclusives like that with other cons, right? But look where you're now. Look how things turned out. We still got the Chrome clones. We still got the Chrome Death Troopers. Now we got the Boba Fett Arena. You know, now we got D23 Spider-Man around the corner at some point. And later on, I'm going to get the Shanghai Captain America with the New York Comic-Con event, which I think they're going to be putting. I know people are asking,
Probably,
when is going to happen? They're probably going to push for more registrations. And in order for you to pre-order the Captain America Shanghai exclusive, you got to have to register through Sideshow's New York Comic-Con thingy.
I'm reading these comments. These are all gold.
These are why is every play we do about the victim? Ad date is the head of Hottoys and knowledge. Yo, daddy, chill. See, hello. My name is Commander Gree, and I act like Hottoys, and I'm the victim too. Yeah, we're all the victims down here. We're all the victims down here.
No, I'm sorry. These are chrome.
I love these comments. Really good comments. Really good comments, y'all. So, let me see. Oh wait, we need our guy to change his handle to the Chrome Collector. Oh, it'd be Chrome Collector? Yeah, he should. He should. I think people keeps telling him that.
Yep, the Chrome Collector.
But
I love Chrome.
But yeah, guys, I think we're pretty much. I feel that people need to find their way with their collections, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's gonna make yourself happy. At the end of the day, you know, if you feel that you're happy with what's going on with Hot Toys, then more power to you. More power to you. I'm happy with how Hot Toys is going. Like, I'm content. Like, I keep buying up the figures I do enjoy. I know, and I'm enjoying the collecting community. I don't feel angry with Hot Toys. And would I be feeling a little disappointment? Well, I'm human, so I'll feel disappointed at certain times. Like if they never drop the N1 Starfighter, I'll probably be disappointed about that. Or Mace Windu, you know. But at the end of the day, there's still figures out there that I do enjoy. That I'm happy with what Hot Toys keeps putting out. But then again, if you feel that Hot Toys is going in this route where they're putting out more reissue and 2.0s now, and they're feeding into more of the being a business than being a more limited venture, then at the end of the day, like you're gonna have to change your collecting habits at that point, because you're just gonna keep digging in this well of hatred towards Hot Toys. You don't want to be in that situation. Like it's not fun. It's not fun. And I just feel that people need to just change, because Hot Toys is changing. We got to change too. You know. Mm-hmm. But I do want to hear your final thoughts about it, guys, because that's how I feel. Like, I'm happy that Hot Toys is putting out like 2.0s and reissues, because it's giving collectors that didn't have a chance now a chance. Hey, we all trip and fall sometimes. There's times where we sell our figures, you know, in order to, help with financial issues and what have you. And then we get a chance at a reissue 2.0. I see this all the time, where I had to sell this figure because of financial issues and problem years ago, and now Hot Toys is putting it back out again. I have a second chance. That's I love seeing stories like that. You know.
What's the quote from Alfred? Why do we fall, Mr. Wayne?
To learn to get up.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I need to get that. Yeah, that's a good one. I need to get that too. Yeah. Why do we fall, Mr. Wayne? Master Wayne. Yeah. But yeah, Hot Toys Outline. What's your thoughts?
So for me, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I'm happy with what we got so far this year. I mean, dude, we got like 3 big figures that just stand out to me immediately. RoboCop, hello, we got RoboCop. Like,
yeah,
I still can't believe it. Like, and like, you know, Don and I, we like absolutely adore those movies, and it's like to get a figure from a movie that's like you would never expect it. You in your head, you're like, oh, that's not even on Hot Toys' mind. Like just to see that they're actually like thinking about the fans of like 80s franchises is just incredible. And it's like we got RoboCop, we got Darth Vader with a cracked helmet. Like how long have we been asking since Star Wars Rebels? And like we never got a Return of the Jedi Vader yet. We will get it, of course, but we never got the Return of the Jedi Vader. So this is our first chance at a Vader with a face reveal. And it's freaking Hayden Christensen. And we got Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Like, it's like, we have all this exciting stuff out for pre-order right now. And I know, like, the releases are a bit slower and things like that. But it's like, it's hard for me to be angry because they're giving me stuff that I want. And then on top of that, just from the 3 I mentioned, I mean, all the Star Wars stuff, all of the No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness figures, just like, they're giving us everything that we want. The stuff that we're asking for that's like very niche and like not on the top of the list right now, we'll get it eventually. I feel like that's going to happen eventually. It's just you have to be patient. Everything, the whole circle revolves around being patient, you know?
And but here's the thing though, let's say you're not patient and you want to spend that money, that resale money on a figure that literally is just FOMO hype.
Hey, some people have the money to do it, but
exactly. This is what I'm going to say, though. This is what I was going to say. I do agree with you on that. Like, if you have the money, do it, but understand the consequences with that, right? As long as you accept the consequences on making that hype FOMO purchase, and you understand that this figure will probably be out cheaper in other venues, or hell, die down in price, kind of like what happened to D23 Spiderman. We saw it. It's down to $350 now.
Arena Boba too. He's half of what he was selling for.
Exactly.
In the US. And we said that was going to happen too because it's like Don said, we're looking at things that have happened. We're not just pulling this out of thin air, you know.
Swag, well, scientific wild ass guess based on science.
Exactly.
All right. So Nate's like, at the end of the day, it's okay not to like something, but people need to let others be happy about figures they might not want. Yeah, you know, that's true too. You know, like it's okay for you to feel angry or feel sad about a figure, but if you just continue on or feel sad about the current state with Hot Toys, but if you continue on building that, it's just you're gonna have to change something there because it's not healthy to be that way. You know, because constantly putting strain on your mental and your physical strains by just being unhappy about a certain company that's not putting out the figures that you want. At the end of the day, that means that you're gonna have to change the way you collect because it's not healthy to be that way. You know, I get it. You can be mad. Like there's times where I was mad with Hot Toys.
Yeah, we all get frustrated sometimes.
I get frustrated too. But all I'm hearing is that people are like, yeah, man, I'm just mad at Hot Toys. Like my value of collecting has gone down the drain since all these reissues 2.0s. If you feel that way, then you're gonna have to move on to another company that do value your I guess more collectability persona or personal collecting habits. You know, because all I hear now is Hot Toys not collectible anymore. They're more like Marvel Legends or what have you, which rightfully so, they are becoming more like high quality Marvel Legends at that point. But then again, you know, if you have to move on to another company, that's fine too. Like you can always still come back to Hot Toys. Hot Toys still will have the doors open. You can always come back.
Hot Toys is like that girl in that Wild West saloon. You might leave her, but she's always going to be there waiting for you. As long as you got the coin to pay.
Get the coin to pay.
Speaking of coins, don't we have stuff to give away soon?
You know what? I think we have one more chat with Hot Toys Nightbird before we.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
Hot Toys Nightbird. Any final thoughts?
You mute, brother.
You mute.
My bad. So there's been a lot of great announcements this year. There's been really good releases also. I just don't want to see anyone go poor. Like everyone's pushing like how we've been talking about. This isn't here now. You know, where's Stealth Cap? Where's this? Where's that? But the same people are also buying everything else. You know, it's maybe we should be a little bit grateful that Sideshow's spreading it out instead of throwing it all at once. You know, now you have time to pay for your Mark 46. Now you have time to pay for the Chrome Stormtrooper. And then next month in October, you know, they're doing the Stealth Cap or the Mark V with the Dio. You know, okay, now you can take care of that next month. You know, it's like getting a lot of things and everything is great, and I understand it. But nobody needs to go broke over it. No one needs like 10 freaking loans from a firm ordering stuff or racking up your parents' credit cards or whatever you do. I just like people, like I've had conversations on the side and people are complaining about, I don't think I can afford all this. I can't afford all of it either. So I limit my collection on what it is. You know, Star Wars, I'm not collecting everything Star Wars either. I'm Mando, Clone Wars, and original trilogy. You know, for Marvel, Iron Man, with like a few small exceptions, like exclusives like the Stealth Cap. I'm going to get that. You know, for DC, it's Batman only. That's it. Now, I'm not collecting any other lines in Hottoys. I'm not collecting statues or Prime 1 statues anymore. You know, you just have to figure out what you truly like and then go from there. And you'll be good. So the reissues coming out, I'm happy for everyone. I really am, that want it. For everyone who's angry and upset about it, I'm not happy for you being angry and upset. But, you know, we're not here to make money off of collecting. We're here to collect, and that's it.
We lose money collecting.
we're in the business of losing money collecting at this point.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We all lose money down here.
Tell me about it.
But all right, guys. I know you guys have been waiting patiently. I guess we'll start with the giveaway. All right, so we had about 99 entries for this giveaway. Oh boy! So we're gonna do two spins. The first spin will pretty much for the first spin we'll have the chance to pretty much, you know, say which piece they want. Do they want the grand prize or they want the second prize? They have this. They have the first dibs on what to pick, and the second one will pretty much, you know, pick whichever whichever's left. So now we got right now for the giveaway is the Ahsoka Tano with the Oilers base, and also the second prize, the Ace Toys Green Ranger with the Oilers base as well. But are we ready for this, guys?
We're ready.
Oh boy!
Spin
All
it.
right.
You spin me right round, baby, right round for a hot toy, right round, right round.
Yeah.
Can't be copyrighted for parody.
For good luck, everybody.
Rose, wow! Rose won the first one. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, Rose.
Wow.
Woo!
No,
Yeah, Rose.
that's crazy. Rose just commented a few days ago. That's crazy. Wow.
All right, so let's pull the secondary winner.
All right, so we already wrote that down?
Yep, first.
Okay, all right. All right. Y'all ready for this one?
Yes,
y'all ready
indeed.
for this one? All right. We're spinning. All right. Last one, y'all. Let's go.
Hands up in the air.
Mr. Musashi! Hey!
Yeah, Mr. Musashi, let's go. Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Musashi, Rose.
All right, so Rose, you've got till Friday to hit me up and tell me which one you want.
My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Rose, you have until Friday to hit me up and let me know what you want. But here's the thing for this prize. If Rose does not hit me up by Friday night, 11 p.m. East Coast time, first place automatically goes to Mr. Musashi, and then we'll do another pull for the secondary prize. Again, so Rose, you have until Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Coast time, to contact me on either Facebook or Instagram and make your choice. If you do not contact me by that time, first prize automatically goes to Mr. Musashi. Then we will pull a second prize winner for whatever Mr. Musashi does not take.
Well, if Mr. Musashi is here right now, I know people are saying Mr. Musashi should get the first place since he's here.
Is Rose O'Brien here?
No, Rose O'Brien is.
I don't think that's fair. He got
that's not fair though. That's the thing.
Again, we set the rules up. They did not have to be here to win. But again, we are putting it out. They've got till Friday night, 11 p.m. East Coast time to contact me. They don't, they forfeit. And then it goes to Mr. Musashi for number one.
Mr. Musashi's going to make Rose disappear.
Rose disappear. So, Mr. Musashi, when you get a chance, just message DonPrime and message him your details of.
Unless you want to go to like trial by combat between the two, you arrange the time and place and let me know the results. I mean, that's also acceptable.
That'd be cool. We'll do that.
Obviously, roll it between the both of them.
Yeah, but did you say you guys were going to do that before?
No.
Don's right. He established the rules before the wheel was spun, so let's stick to that.
Yeah. No, it's all good. We'll stick with these rules. Because Rose did win first, so Rose gets first dibs on either Ahsoka or the Ace Toys Power Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Was it only 2 winners? Yes, it was only 2 winners. So yeah, we'll just wait it out. We'll have to Friday for Rose to message. But hey, Mr. Musashi, either way, still gets a once a scale figure and an Oler's base.
Yeah, you made out, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah, so Mr. Musashi, at least you're getting something out of it. You just don't know what yet.
Something good, regardless.
And again, we're not going to reach Rose. If you're watching this, we're not going to reach out. It's on you to contact me. Okay? You won it. You now have to do a little bit of effort to contact me. You don't do that, you don't win. Again. So, I mean, we're not like Sideshow. You got to do some legwork here. So.
TYO, I almost cut my fingers off when I jumped up for making my food.
Disability and a figure.
Give Mr. Musashi a battle pack to, you know what? Yeah, we could throw that in. We can throw that in with Mr. Musashi's.
All right, so we'll give
giveaway,
Mr.
right?
Musashi one. So that means we're down to 3 battle packs left. And I'm down to 10 battle packs left for retail sales.
But yeah, thank you all. Thank you again for entering. Obviously, I'm cool with waiting to find out. I'm happy either case. Okay. So yeah, like either way, guys, thank you all for entering. We had that for pretty much a month. Pretty much a month on up for the giveaway. And now the next giveaway will be for Miles Morales for a New York Comic Con giveaway. Pretty much event. It's probably going to be for the month all the way through the month of October, and it's by and from Collector Zone. Marcos from Collector Zone. He graciously has given us an opportunity to give away a Miles Morales through him. So before it was Taxmaster, but then he decided that he wanted a Miles Morales because Miles Morales fits better with the New York Comic Con theme. So.
Exactly, and we made some again. We'll be giving these out at Comic Con. Again, I'll be at Comic Con. Other people will be there too. So we'll be giving away some interactive business cards. Again, our logo, and then we're going to have 6 Skill Survival Guide and Collector Zone Cantina. Now, the only difference between the upcoming contest with Collector Zone is that not only do you have to be subscribed to Geekin Out, you are also going to have to go to Collector Zone Cantina on Facebook and make sure you're a member there. Again, we're doing a joint promotion with them. So, again, you're going to have to join Collector Zone Cantina. However, he gives codes, he gives discounts, he gives promos, he gives all the good stuff. So again, it's not like you're just joining there for just to go there. He gives again 15 to 18% off coupons. He gives flash items. He's moving into a new store, so we literally got a moving on upsell going right now. So basically, you're a member, anything in stock, he's got to move it. He's willing to make deals because he don't want to bring it to his new store. You know what I mean? So, hey, it's like Comic Con on day 4. People are willing to make deals. So talk to Marcos at Collector Zone.
Let's see, DonPrime, where do I put my order in for my NYCC stuff? Which NYCC stuff?
We're not selling NYCC stuff. We're just giving away stuff at NYCC.
I'm guessing that's a joke of like Don picking up stuff for him. That's my guess.
That's okay.
No, believe me, if I pick up stuff at New York CC, I'm not gonna lie. It's for me to flip to help fund the trip going there because the hotel alone's gonna cost me $1,500.
Right.
Okay, cool, Mr. Versace. Just make sure you send DonPrime your address and what have you. So he'll have that all squared away with you once we figure out who's going to take the grand prize. You see, we need to reach out to Easy and get him back. Oh, that's right. That's something I want to talk about too. Easy, he just posted a video. He's quitting Hottoys. He literally put up a video literally 30 minutes ago. He's quitting Hottoys.
So what does he have for cheap then?
Come on, man. To be fair, I think he's coming back. Okay, Easy. The last time Easy did this was because of what's his name? Darkseid Anakin. Like he was going bananas about what happened with Darkseid Anakin. So that's the last time he did this. So I was there 3,000 years ago. I watched this. I watched that Darkseid Anakin rant video. So why am I quitting? Yeah, I don't think he's quitting. I think he's gonna come back. The moment N1 Starfighter or Mace Windu pops, he's gonna be right back.
I mean, people people don't know the difference between quitting and I'm just taking a break, but making it really, really known that I'm taking a break. You know, there's a difference.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not quitting, guys.
Quitting is for losers.
That he does this all the time. He'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back. They always come back. It's Easy's like Palpatine, you know. Somehow, Palpatine has returned. Okay, Easy will return.
Yep. So Kaiju Daddy's like, I need you to buy me stuff.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Wait, it's a 30-minute rant, really? It is a 30-minute. Wow, that's a drive. That's a drive to work, which reminds me, I need to start getting ready to go to work. Jock, if Nate ever quits, I don't know what I do with my life. I stand outside with his house with Howard. Oh, like I ain't gonna quit, y'all. I'm with y'all. Like I'm with y'all to the end of the line. I'm like Cap, man. I'm here with y'all to the end.
No,
of the
Howard's
line.
holding the boombox. Howard's outside your window holding the boombox. Martin, that needs to be a meme. Make it happen. You know what I'm talking about with the boombox. Martin, put Howard's face on it.
Oh my god, I need to talk to Martin. I need to talk to him because I need him to make that meme. The music and everything with the boombox. Yep. Yeah. Oh my god.
John Cusack.
We're like laughing right now, and then 6 months later, my name is Nate, and I'm quitting Hottoys. I watched that video for me, Z, and for the last half year, I've been kind of traumatized from it, and I don't want to deal with Hottoys anymore. I want to deal with shipping crisis with Prime 1, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, no thank you on that.
There you go. 6 months from now, why I'm coming back to Hottoys Easy.
I'm sick of paying dimensional shipping weight.
Oh, damn. Now, Easy's going to come back. Come on. No. This is
Didn't he quit like a year ago and he came back like a month
said,
later?
All it takes is one figure. That's all
it takes one figure. That's what it takes. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be a 1/6 scale boombox. Oh, man. That's funny. But, all right, guys. Again, we're going to have to end the stream now because I don't want to be rushing, trying to get to work. And also, I am going to watch that video, play on the car, and just have it like listening to why Easy has to end streaming, kind of like a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Easy should go to each stream that he can just to explain why he's quitting.
Press run.
Yeah, press run. That's what I'll start believing. Like, damn. He even got into like everybody's streams. Like he got to Dante, he got to Ares, he got to Denobi, he got to every stream just to do a press run that he's quitting. Like then I'll be like, wow, he probably is quitting.
You know, even if he quit collecting, I could see him still making the videos, still being a YouTuber. I could see him still doing that.
I mean, here's the thing at this point. Once you're invested to a certain point, you can say you're quitting, but you never quit. You never quit. You always have that bug.
Yeah.
It's like Easy's like Jon Snow. He'll always come back. He always comes back.
This time with his own show.
Yeah, with his own show. He's been saying it on Dante's stream. Well, he needs to say it on multiple streams. That's what I'm saying. Like, in order to sell it that he's quitting, he has to get on everybody's stream.
And he needs to be. He don't want Hot Toys no more. He needs to be giving them to us to show his commitment to leaving. Just saying.
Yeah. But
Hot Toys for everyone.
The final thing. The votes are in 91 votes. Which is the better value? Which is the best value for $300? The Robert Pattinson Batman or the Batman Tactical Suit? And the votes are in. It's 66% on the Batman and only 34% on the Batman Tactical
Good choice. Good choice.
Wow. I agree with that. I agree that the Batman Robert Pattinson is the better value for $300 because you're getting a head sculpt with that versus the Batman Tactical Suit, which I think the Batman Tactical Suit would not have garnered so much hatred with the reissue 2.0 if they include the actual head sculpt. You know,
you mean Night Owl? Sorry, Bat Owl.
Bat Owl, yeah. It would have been cool. They included the cow and the bat and the head sculpt, but I already have my third party stuff, so I'm cool with it. But at the end of the day, you are the captain of your collecting. You make the decisions. You are the one to make yourself happy or sad with what's going on. You have control over that. You have the control, and you can either learn to move on and go to the next figure, or at this case, you know, we all got to change and work with the punches, like adapt to the current situation that we have with Hot Toys. Or you could do what Easy's doing and do a video and then move on to statues and then come back to Hot Toys. You could do that too. You could do that too, guys. You could do that too. Like we sometimes take breaks, right? We do take breaks, right? Sometimes we do take breaks where we gotta like move on from Hot Toys or move on from another collecting hobby. We all do that, right? Maybe Easy's taking a break. Maybe collectors need to take a break from Hot Toys and do something else until they need to come back when Mace Windu gets released or Ultra gets released, and one Starfire gets released, and everybody's gonna be praising Hot Toys again. It's a freaking Hot Toys miracle.
Lord have mercy, everybody. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Mercy. If you're happy and you know it, sell you figures. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, sell your figures. My God. Oh, damn. But hey, I do want to go through the panel over here real quick before we end it. Hot Toys Hotline, thank you for coming in. Anything to update from you?
Yeah, I actually posted a video a couple hours before this stream. So guys, if you like lightsabers or if you're a Star Wars fan, check out my video. I had a really fun time filming that. The whole time I'm recording, I'm swinging them around when I'm messing up my takes and stuff, but I had a lot of fun. I love collecting lightsabers and I love collecting Star Wars stuff. So if you want to see a video of that D23 exclusive Kenobi set, go head over to my channel. I don't do stuff like that often because I'm mainly 6-scale stuff because I am the Hot Toys Hotline, but I had to change it up because I thought it was just something so cool I had to show it off. So yeah, the video's up on my channel now. Go check it out. And also like this video. Like this video, guys. Get as many likes as we can before we all head out for the night because our boys Don and Nate are always coming here on time every day, hanging out with y'all, and we really do appreciate them, and I appreciate them having me on as always. So definitely like this video, guys, if you haven't already, and subscribe. I know some of you watching right now, you're probably like, "Oh man, I'm not subscribed." Click that subscribe button.
Appreciate it, Hot Toys Hotline. Yeah,
Thank
the
you,
subscribe
brother.
button and the likes always help. And Hot Toys Nightmare.
Hey everyone. All right, so what I got coming on is I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review It's an older one of the Jump Trooper.
Ooh.
From the Star Wars Battlefront game. And then the Shock Trooper along with the Shadow Trooper. I'm going to try and get those done this week and then post them. I have a new camera coming in, so I'm no longer going to be using the camera for my Chromebook. And then,
God,
thank you for your support and
upgrades.
Yeah. So, and then hopefully, eventually, I can start doing some unboxings live. At that point, it just depends on my schedule. So I have a new job, new hours, and trying to juggle that's a little hectic. But once I'm in the groove at work, then I can get in the groove for everything else that I need. So that's it. That's me right now.
That's good. That's good. Hey, getting a new camera, getting into the review business. Hey, go ahead, man. Have fun with that. Like
the Nightmare's new groove.
Yeah, Nightmare's new groove. Hell, Sideshow is getting figures now before HK, so there's a way to capitalize right there, man. Right, to capitalize there to get newer figures faster, and than HK, and that's crazy too. Earlier with Dante that he be only collecting statues. Yeah, I know. I saw that stream too. But then again, I feel that Easy is probably gonna come back. Like Hottoys Hotline said, when there's a will, there's a Mace Windu. When there's a will, there's an N1 Starfighter. When there's a will, there's a Vulture. Something is gonna pop from Hot Toys that Easy's gonna come back with open arms. Like Hot Toys will be like, "Oh, you're coming back now, huh?" And you're like, right. "No, I've always loved you, honey." I'm like, "Yeah."
All time. What are you talking about?
I've been here all time. Jack, how do I buy a T-shirt? Okay. So, let me see. Do I still have to store up? Okay, cool. All right. So, if
selfless promotion time.
Selfless promotion time. Okay, real quick. If you want to buy a T-shirt, here's the link down below. Head down there to GeekinOut Shop. We got several shirts to pick out and mugs and all that kind of stuff. I do have some shirts coming in later this week as well. If you want to wait, if you don't see anything you like right now, or you want to wait to see what else I'll be bringing in next week, you can wait on that too. There's no rush. The merch here is for you guys to enjoy. Like, I only put this up here. Like, the reason why we have this store to begin with, is because you guys were asking for merch. So, and here it is. Take your time with it. Spend at your that, like, for example, like, I'd rather you guys get your food, get your priorities in check before you go and buy merch from us, or hell, and to drop super chats. You can't. Super chats are cool and everything, but you can't drop it. That's fine. Hit the like and subscribe, and if you're ready to drop a super chat or hell buy a merch, you go ahead. Not forcing it upon you. You all be ready to spend that money when you want to.
And again, you just want to grab something small like the shot glass. Again, those aren't on the store. These were custom made by me. I had a 50-run print done over 3 batches. So again, I have only got about 10 of these left for sale. It also includes one of our coasters. Throw some stickers in there. Again, we'll have about 10 more left for sale. Then the only ones left are going to be for giveaways, and those are going to be limited as well. Once they're gone, these runs are gone. We won't do another, version of this with this specific logo. So again, these are exclusive, limited run 50 only, and I've only got 10 left for sale. So again, those aren't on the shop. We printed those ourselves.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. And remember, guys, please, Rose, hit up DonPrime when you get a chance. And Mr. Watashi, we'll see what you win in the next few days. So either it's going to be the grand prize or the second prize. Either way, you're going out with an Oilers base, which is freaking awesome.
Yep.
Again, guys, remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy. I mean, we'll be with you always.
Make good choices.
Make good choices. Make good choices, right?
Exclusives until we reissue them next year.
Yeah, that was funny, man.
And also, guys, what you trying to say, Hottoys Online?
I was gonna say that TK is saying Don's gonna reissue the shot glasses next year.
Yeah, you know what? I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.